Hey peeps, Sarah Ferrari from Sparrow Springs, and we are moving into the next step of my series on art education. So this part I'm going to be talking about why I don't recommend college. Don't eat me. Okay, as a disclaimer, I'm coming from the standpoint of the logistics, so if you are going to college in order to like establish a career or to improve your art, this is what that's for. If you went for any other reason, then this is not for you. Take everything with a grain of salt. Grain of salt. My number one reason is the price tag. Tuition is insane. My parents' generation was very much get an education. The most important thing is for you to get an education. But tuition for them was like $2,000 a year. For us, it's more like anywhere from 8, 9, 10 grand and upwards to 36,000 grand a year. When you look at the tuition and then the average pay scale, it just doesn't make sense. The numbers do not add up. If you establish yourself as a personal business, it can take 3 to 5 years to even turn a profit. Then you're still having to pay all that tuition, and it can take years to pay off your school loans. Another reason why I don't recommend college is because of the term art program. Just because there is an art program, it doesn't mean that it's a good one. And to be honest, most people when they're going to school, they don't even think to investigate the program or the individual professors. So you might have a college that is specifically geared towards art, but if you get a couple bad professors and you're stuck with them, you're still missing out. There's several different things involved in that, which brings me to my third thing, is the system. The system itself is, in my opinion, kind of broken. Intro classes. So for me, I took 2 years of intensive independent study. So when I got into intro to drawing and intro to design, it was all stuff I had already known. Now the argument I hear with that is, oh, you don't get the one-on-one person interaction. When you have classes and an uninvested teacher, I'm still paying thousands of dollars for something I can find free online. I had a particular professor, she'd been working there for 15, 20 years, and there was no way that a college won't fire a bad teacher. If you have students coming through learning from this professor, and this professor is not helping them to further their education, why are they going? Okay, the professor needs to eat, and on the other hand, the student also needs to eat. Where's the balance? And I've heard this argument so many times that, well, you just need to get to the upper level classes. Why am I paying thousands of dollars for classes that aren't helping me just so I can meet the credentials on a piece of paper? I know there are some people who have had a really good experience in college, and if that's you, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Unfortunately, this is more of what I see. The baby's waking up. So get on my email list if you want to find out what's going on as far as products and videos and giveaways and everything else, free resources. That is sparrowspringsart.com/thenest. Stay tuned for the final part of this series, what I recommend people do to further their art education. Later, peeps.